The relative peace we all enjoy across parts of the country is not unconnected with the resolve of both citizens and the armed forces of Nigeria, in which the Nigerian Army is playing a frontal role. So, let's continue to support the Nigerian Army to do more in securing lives and ensuring the protection of our territorial integrity. On this note, I welcome you to episode 22 of Soja Weekly Update, that authentic and reliable platform where you get the latest news, information and policies of the Nigerian Army. I am Francisca Ville saying thank you for always following us on Nigerian Army Info TV on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and X. Let's go on a quick break. We'll be right back. Thanks for rejoining us. As we begin, troops ambush insurgents, bandits off Kaduna-Abuja Highway, neutralize 3. In a well-coordinated operation, troops of Sub-Sector 4 Operation Fansanyama successfully neutralized 3 violent extremists and insurgents in an ambush at an area near Gwange Hill, Gwagwada community off the Kaduna-Abuja Highway in Chikum local government area of Kaduna State. Acting on credible intelligence regarding citing the movement of the violent extremists and insurgents, troops immediately deployed on a long-range fighting patrol to the likely road crossing point of the insurgents and successfully launched the ambush, which effectively neutralized 3 armed members of the criminal group. During the operation, troops also recovered a cache of arms and ammunition, including 2 AK-47 rifles, 8 AK-47 rifle magazines, 374 rounds of 7.60mm by 39 special ammunition and 88 rounds of 7.60mm by 54 NATO ammunition. Other items recovered were 1 Infinix mobile phones, medical supplies, clothing and dry rations. In another operational success, troops of 3 Division Operation Safe Haven neutralizes kidnappers, NAP notorious gun runners in Kaduna and Plateau states. Troops of 3 Division and Operation Safe Haven on the ongoing Operation Lafiya Jama'a have neutralized 2 kidnappers and nabbed suspected gun runners while recovering arms and ammunition in Plateau and Kaduna states. The offensive operations are part of the ongoing Operation Lafiya Jama'a to clear criminal elements hibernating around Kuru and Turo in Jos, South local government area of Plateau State. During the operation, troops made contact with terrorists close to high grounds in Kuru and neutralized 2 of the criminals who were in possession of 18 rounds of 7.60mm special and 9 rounds of 5.56 by 45mm ammunition. Additionally, troops mounted snap checkpoint along Bokos Boat Mango Road in Bokos local government area of Plateau State. The operation followed credible intelligence on the movement of arms and ammunition along the area. During the operation, troops intercepted a notorious gun runner identified as Mr. Sengi David, aged 21 years, who hails from Kopal village in Paniyam district in Mango local government area of Plateau State, in possession of 1 AK-47 magazine and 48 rounds of 7.60mm special ammunition. The suspect and recovered items are in custody for investigation. Likewise, following credible intelligence, troops rescued 2 female victims, identified as Miss Nambam Adamu, aged 11 years, and Miss Dokas Wantu, both indigents of Mbov village in Mushere district in Bokos local government area, from kidnappers' den in Plateau State. Moving on, vehemently tackle emerging security threats, show exemplary leadership. Chief of Army Staff to battalion commanders as he commissions projects at 2 divisions. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede, has directed battalion commandants of the Nigerian Army to effectively tackle all emerging threats to national security by showing exemplary leadership in the command of their troops. He gave the directive on Thursday while addressing battalion commanders who were participants at the just concluded First Commanding Officers Workshop for the year 2025, held at the Headquarters 2 Division Nigerian Army during his working tour and assessment of the division's operational and administrative activities.
You, the commanding officers, constitute the very fabric of regimentation, discipline, and leadership in the Nigerian Army. In essence, young officers and soldiers look up to you for leadership, mentorship, and decision on direction. Thus, it is incumbent on you to be exemplary and highly responsible in discharging your duties.
Speaking further, General Oluyede reminded the participants that as battalions commanders, they represent a pivotal bridge between the operational and tactical levels of command, adding that they must therefore demonstrate the essential leadership qualities of responsibility, accountability, and moral courage to effectively lead their troops in battle and in peacetime. He charged the commanding officers to brace up vehemently in addressing threats to national security in their various areas of responsibility.
You must also ensure that welfare issues are taken seriously, as it is your responsibility to know and at your level tackle the challenges which exist in your units. It is essential to continuously reward and when necessary sanction your personnel.
The Army Chief described the theme of the workshop, enhancing tactical level command and leadership within a joint environment, as very apt and in alignment with the tenets of his command philosophy, which is to consolidate the transformation of the Nigerian Army towards bequeathing a well-motivated and combat-ready force that can effectively discharge its constitutional responsibilities within a joint and multi-agency environment. He further urged them to remain unwavering in their avowed loyalty to the government and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In the same vein, the Chief of Army Staff also addressed troops of the division at the Garrison Parade Ground, where he commended them for their sacrifices in combating security challenges bedeviling the country, urging them to remain steadfast and professional. He maintained that his priority remains the welfare of soldiers of the Nigerian Army and their families. He reeled off ongoing welfare concerns to include regular provision of uniforms, kits and combat enablers, improved office and residential accommodation, access to soft loan schemes, increased ration cash home instructors' allowances, as well as affordable housing to cushion their retirements. As part of his welfare schemes to improve troops' living and working conditions in the division, the Chief of Army Staff commissioned the 2-division petroleum, oil and lubricant station in Adekunle Fajuri Cantonment and a military police holding facility in Mokola Barracks. In another news, Commander 6th Brigade commends troops, urges sustained momentum against banditry. The Commander 6th Brigade Nigerian Army and Sector 3 Operation Wild Stroke, Brigadier General Kingsley Chidebere Uwa, has commended the troops of 6th Brigade for their unwavering commitment and gallantry in the ongoing military operation code named Operation Lafia Jama'a. The operation, launched across the 16 local government areas of Taraba State, aims to dismantle bandit networks infiltrating the state from neighboring regions and ensuring they find no safe haven. It also seeks to restore peace and security, enabling residents to engage in farming activities without fear during both dry and rainy seasons. General Uwa made this commendation while addressing troops at Andame in Karim Lamido local government area after a successful clearance operation targeting multiple bandit hideouts. During these operations, several abandoned bandit camps were discovered and subsequently destroyed, further crippling criminal activities in the area. The commander praised the troops for their resilience and urged them to redouble their efforts in sustaining the momentum against banditry, kidnapping, and other criminal activities plaguing the state. The successes recorded so far are a testament to your dedication and professionalism. However, we must not relent. We must remain vigilant, decisive, and proactive in ensuring that Taraba State remains unsafe for criminals, General Uwa charged the troops. The Nigerian Army remains committed to restoring lasting peace and stability in Taraba and beyond, working tirelessly to protect lives and property. The public is encouraged to support security agencies by providing credible information that will aid ongoing operations. Away to 6th Division, General Officer Commanding 6th Division conducts operational tour, urges troops to maintain trajectory against economic saboteurs. In continuation with his operational tour to locations within the Niger Delta region, the General Officer Commanding 6th Division Nigerian Army, Major General Emmanuel Emeka, on Saturday, 15th March 2025, visited troops location around Iba and Rumuji waterways in Emoha local government area of Rivers State. The visits were part of his routine operational tour, carried out essentially to ascertain the troops' operational readiness and disposition in the renewed onslaught against oil thieves and sundry crimes in the Niger Delta region. The General Officer Commanding visited the notorious Iba bunkering hub in Emoha local government area, where he was adequately briefed on the mindless criminality in the area. He urged troops to maintain the onslaught against economic saboteurs within the region. This was evident in several operations conducted in conjunction with other security agencies from 10th to 16th March 2025. The operations resulted in the dismantling of 21 illegal refining sites, demobilization of 8 boats used for criminality, arrest of 32 suspected oil thieves, interception of several vehicles, and the confiscation of over 160,000 liters of stolen products across the region. Major General Emeka, while commending the troops' resilience, charged them to maintain the operational tempo to effectively deny the economic saboteurs freedom of action. He also affirmed that troops in the Niger Delta region have resolved to continually rid the region of oil theft, pipeline vandalism, and associated crimes. These are the trending stories on this episode of Soja Weekly Update. Thank you for your company. Don't forget we value your feedback through our social media handles. As we go, like, subscribe on this episode and others on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Remember, being a patriotic citizen is just more than a name, but in character. I leave you with this. I'm Francisca Ville saying bye for now.